Hello, everyone. Let me fix this voice thing from ringing back to me. All right, welcome to the webinar. Thanks for joining. So, you see our first screenshot. It's real estate investments in the Great Smoky Mountains, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and Sevierville. That's a beautiful shot there overlooking one of the golf courses in Sevierville and the Little Pigeon River as you're entering the mountains. So Sevierville sits at the foothills of the Smokies. My name is Tracy King. My wife, Chris, and I own Kings of Real Estate. We have been in real estate since 2006. We have a team of about 20, and we're in the top 1% of agencies in our market. We outsell all other companies in our marketplace because we sell more, we can do more to help you. Ranked number 5 in the state of Tennessee in 2013, and we were ranked number 1 in the Mid-South region out of 20,000 agents in 2011. The products that we offer for investment are overnight rental properties, log cabins, condos, chalets. Our clients that have followed our advice are in a cash flow position. What we teach you is we'll teach you that what it will take to make a profitable overnight rental investment in this market. We have a lot of success taking current properties that are not performing well and making them cash flow. We are real estate investors ourselves, so we're not asking you to risk making an investment that we ourselves are not willing to do. We have 25 years of combined real estate sales experience. We've sold over 1,000 properties, and mostly those were investment properties. Over 200 million in real estate, trained and worked with industry giants like Craig Proctor and Todd Walters. So a little bit about our area. I'm going to play this little clip here, and we'll just take a look at it. Gives you a view of the downtown Gatlinburg. That's the aquarium that we're looking at there. That gives you an idea of what the area looks like. And you can Google Gatlinburg and Smoky Mountains and see a lot more videos there. To give you some information, statistics on our national park, it's the most visited national park in the nation. We have over 10 million visitors in 2014 in our area. That's 1 million more visitors than we had in 2013, the previous year. And we're having over of 8.5% increase for 2015. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park covers over 520,000 acres. Of this, about 276,000 is in North Carolina and 244 is in Tennessee. More than 9.4 million visitors, recreational visits in 2013, which is the highest visitation of any of the 58 national parks. The second most heavily visited national park is Grand Canyon at 4.4. So we get twice as many visitors to our park than any other national park in the country. The park provides an economic hub of generating over 718 million in year-round tourism communities. That's now over $1 billion. We have 10 campgrounds, and with a total of 1,000 sites. We get over 350,000 camper nights annually. Backcountry trails is over 800 miles. Building structures, there's 342 that are maintained in the park, and there's 78 historic structures located in the park. The mountain elevations range from about 875 feet to 660 or 6,643 feet at Clemens Dome. We have 16 mountain peaks that exceed over 6,000 feet in elevation. We have over 2,100 miles of streams, a lot of water. Actually, a fact that most people don't recognize is the Great Smoky Mountains is recognized as a rainforest. Sevier County ranks lowest in the property tax rates. Millions of people travel to Sevier County each year, not only because of our Smoky Mountains are breathtaking, but also because it's so easy to get here. We are within a day's drive of 75% of the U.S. population. Now think about that. 75% of the U.S. population can drive here in a day's drive. Within a 5-hour drive, we have 13 of the South's major cities: Cincinnati, Louisville, Lexington, Charleston, Columbia, Asheville, Atlanta, Birmingham, Montgomery, Nashville, Chattanooga, Knoxville, and the Tri-Cities. Sevier County is home of some of the South's most well-known attractions: theaters, shops, restaurants, accommodations. Hosting and entertaining visitors is a way of life here in Sevier County, and the tourism industry has grown much faster than anyone could have imagined. The tourism industry now employs over 45% of Sevier County, and the local workforce captures about 30% of the total industry earnings in Sevier County. The impact of tourism has had on Sevier County has been dramatic, making tourism our major industry for economic development. Each Sevier County household pays $2,834 less in state and local taxes as a result of taxes generated by the hospitality and tourism industry. Sevier County ranks lowest in effective property tax rates out of 95 counties in Tennessee as a result of the economic impact our tourism dollar has here in the area. Tourism industry impact highlights. Well, you've got Sevier County ranks third in Tennessee in total tourism spending. Sevier County ranks second for percentage growth in tourism spending since 2014. And total tax generated by hospitality and tourism industry in Sevier County per year, $116 million. I don't know, that number is not correct. I think that's probably more like we generate over $1 billion in tax industry. Need to check that one. Gatlinburg has become the wedding capital of Eastern United States. We're second only to Las Vegas. Couples come here to East Tennessee to tie the knot. Half of the U.S. population lives within a day's drive, like we talked about. The vacation possibilities make it natural to combine both wedding and honeymoon. East Tennessee has always been a popular honeymoon choice, but for 3 decades, tens of thousands of couples have arrived to get married and then stayed for the honeymoon. According to TripAdvisor, the two cities were among the top 20 vacation destinations to see an increase in bookings this January compared to January 2015. The travel site's online booking engine statistics show that Pigeon Forge saw an increase of 73% in vacation reservations for the time period studied, while Gatlinburg saw an increase of 71%. Now this January is I'm talking about 2016 compared to 2015 January, 73% vacation reservations in Pigeon Forge, an increase, and 71% in Gatlinburg. We are on the rise quickly. Here's we made the news. This is a local station. Talks about the top choice, traveler's choice in TripAdvisor. In 2015 was Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. And it just reiterates what I just spoke about. That we saw an increase of 71% in the month of January. Another press release here: Gatlinburg named #1 destination on the rise by TripAdvisor's Choice Awards for 2015. and you can get that release. We can get that to you if you'd like to have that. Here's a story that I'd like for you to listen to. This is a local news station that's reporting what's happening in their area. Sevier County tourism on track to make a record high. As soon as we can get past this ad, we'll take a look at it. So it's no doubt we're on the rise here. It's just here we go.
To the fall season after a huge boost this summer.
Sevier County saw its biggest tourism boom in lodging this July. Sevierville up 7%, Gatlinburg almost up 13%, and about 21% boost in Pigeon Forge.
WBIR 10 News reporter Rachel Whittle shows us how each city is now preparing for the fall rush. Rachel?
John, Robin, city officials say their second busiest tourism season is right around the corner, and the weather could help them hit another record-breaking year.
All three cities plus the county are experiencing a very good year.
Sevier County tourism is on its way to making history again.
Last year was a record-breaking year, as you said, over $1 billion in tourism revenue for the city of Pigeon Forge for the first time ever. And this year, through the first 7 months, through July, the tourism revenue in the city is up 12% over that, which is pretty amazing.
The three biggest cities, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and Sevierville, all saw increased revenue across the board. Lodging, dining, and overall spending.
Our biggest attraction in Sevierville is actually Tanger Outlet Mall shopping. That's the #1 activity that people enjoy when they come here to our area.
While the countless attractions draw huge crowds, city officials think the high numbers show a change in mindset.
The consumer confidence ratings are very high this year, so people are feeling good about the amount of money they have, gas prices being low.
Family vacations are continuing to be very important to people, and while they may choose not to do some other things, they are going to spend their time with their family and they're going to take that vacation.
And they have high hopes for their second busiest month of the year.
We will see hundreds and thousands of people just in October alone. The roads will be busy, the restaurants will be full, and that's what we want.
Now city officials just wait on the weather to kickstart the next season.
People come from all over just to see the fall foliage in the mountains. So it should be another strong fall. Hopefully we'll finish the year ahead of even last year.
Pigeon Forge Tourism Director Leon Downey says the city normally sees leaves changing by the second week of October. He's hoping the weather cooperates.
All right, so we saw that one, and so you're hearing it live on television. So we broke records. 2013, we set a new record over 2012, and then 2014 we were up over that, and then 2015 we were up. You just heard we're up 12% over a record-breaking year of 2014 of over $1 billion in tax revenues. So we just see it keep on going up, and so far in 2016 we're seeing the same thing. So here's who's here in Gatlinburg. Well, we have Ripley's Aquarium, Ripley's Believe It or Not, Hard Rock Cafe, Old Smoky Moonshine, Dick's Last Resort, all the different restaurants you can see here. That's one thing I want to point out is Rocky Top Sports World has made a major impact in the bottom line for Gatlinburg. It's drawing over, gosh, I don't know how many thousands of people that's coming in. It's hosting all kinds of different teams of anywhere from baseball to soccer to tennis. I mean, all kinds of different sports that are coming in, making a major impact. It's broke its projected revenue numbers first year out. Who's here in Pigeon Forge? Well, of course, Dollywood Splash Country. We have Dixie Stampede Dinner Show. Great show. Whenever you're in a town, go check it out. The Island of Pigeon Forge. The Island of Pigeon Forge has lots of shops, lots of other things there, like Paula Dean's restaurant and Margaritaville. So we'll talk about those in just a minute. We have Wonderworks, which is an upside down museum. It's hands-on. It's awesome. Kids love it. The Titanic Museum. It's fantastic. We have all kinds of different restaurants. We just added another supermarket called Publix Supermarket. Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. That's in the island. Paula Deen Restaurant. That's at the island, which is misspelled. Sorry about that. And then we have Dolly Parton's, Dreammore Resort. That's Dollywood's Dreammore Resort that opened up last year. It's doing fantastic. We also have the Ripken Experience Tournament Park. This is huge. It's going to make such an impact in our area. It's pulling together a lot of tournaments, a lot of teams, baseball teams. It says it's going to draw anywhere. The first year out, it's going to draw an additional 30,000 people to our area, and then the next year it's going to be like 80,000 people to our area. It's a huge impact. And of course, then we have the top jump trampoline in Sevierville. Our Pigeon Forge. In Sevierville, we have the Tanger Five Oaks Outlet Mall. You just heard that lady speak about that. That's one of the top attractions. It's always loaded. It's fantastic. It has all the name brands you can think of. Wilderness at the Smokies, which has an indoor water park along with it. Bass Pro Shop. All the different places you can see where we shop and eat. And we have a minor league Tennessee Smokies baseball team. Oh, look here, Kings of Real Estate, located in Sevierville. We have a new movie theater in Sevierville. It's a Stadium 14. It has reclining seats. It's brand new. Everybody loves it. We have a new Sevierville shopping center just opened up. Has Hobby Lobby, Ulta, Dick's Sporting Good, PetSmart, Staples, Ross. We have more people coming in. Oh, Kings of Real Estate in Sevierville again. Yeah, got it. Here's some statistics. Whoop, back one. Statistics here. These are a little bit older, but gives you an idea of where people are coming from and by the numbers of how we do things here in our area. We got a total impact return on the guide. We've got the top 6 states that visitors come from. Tennessee, of course, Georgia, Kentucky, Alabama, Mississippi, North Carolina. Top different cities that came in, top activities in the place. We have the top 10 markets. Cincinnati, we've already talked about all of those. It's within a day's drive, actually 5 hours or less here. It's a big reach, and then you expand that out in a day, and it covers a lot of territory. Here's some lodging numbers for Gatlinburg. 2015 versus 2014, you can see the numbers are up month over month. We just continued to rise and increase, and we had like I said, 2015 big year versus 2014 and even 2013. We just continue to rise. There's some lodging numbers on Pigeon Forge. I haven't completed the rest of those. I'm trying to find the rest of those, but it continues to grow and improve. So that's about our area, and we can talk more about that. But let's talk about what most problems investors have. Well, one is finding the good deals, finding the best locations, and making the best choice. So cash flow, what you can expect. We're going to talk about those. Choosing the right management company. Who will do the best job? Financing. Who's the best lender? Understanding the outlook for investment in our area, and then risk factor. We're going to talk about all those things. So problem number one, finding the good deals. Well, finding properties that represent good deals, cabins that match the buying criteria that will cash flow. This is so important that we made this our step number one. The solution, becoming a VIP member and get access to the best cabin deals available that will cash flow and a whole lot more, guaranteed. We have the systems in place that bring us the motivated sellers so we can offer the best deals direct to you. Problem two, looking for a good location. It's the punchline in the joke. What are the 3 most important factors to consider in buying real estate? Location, location, location. Well, when it comes to buying an investment cabin, it's no joke. As a matter of fact, it's so important that we've made this our step number 2. When choosing a location, consider what the majority of renters are looking for. They want to be close to attraction, yet not close enough to hear every car door shut and horn blow on the parkway. Many investors think choosing a cabin that is far away from it all will be appealing to renters, and it actually may be to some renters. However, as an investor, you're looking for a property that appeals to most renters. This is one case where the difference between some and most can be very big. So the solution is I'll teach you the things that most renters want from a vacation cabin location. Problem number three, wisely choosing the right property. Rental cabins have been popular among tourists visiting the Smoky Mountains for the past 30 years. However, some things have changed. Our tourists were looking for 30 years ago is not what they want today. If you're going to do well in the investment market, you must stay current with what's popular to rent. Similar fashions in cars. Investment cabins have trends, just like the cars and fashions do. Now, a trend in the fashion industry may last one summer, and a car may be popular for a year or two. But rental cabin trends seem to change about every 7 to 10 years. For example, 20 years ago, a chalet with interior walls of sheetrock and decorated similar to a traditional home did very well. Well, 10 years ago, there seemed to be a shift in the trend, moving towards cabins and away from chalets. Popular cabins back then were smaller and rustic. Today, renters are looking for premier cabins with more amenities. Top producing cabins of today will have the amenities that will impact the rental income of the cabin. I know the amenities needed and the current trend to help you help you have a top producing cabin. So problem 4 is cash flow. So what can you expect? Well, good investment property will cash flow through rentals, tax savings, and appreciation. Cabins that have been on rental programs will have a rental history. Rental histories are always quoted in gross revenues. Now, most rental companies in our area do a 60-40 split, with you taking the 60%. Now, this will be a hands-off investment for you. New properties do not have rental histories and therefore need to be reviewed differently. I have a solution, though. I have the expertise as an investor myself, along with already helping hundreds of satisfied clients to show you how to maximize your investment cabin so it will cash flow. Choosing the right rental management company. Almost as important as the cabin you choose is the management company you place the property with. There are over 300 rental companies in Sevier County alone. So based upon experience, I would only recommend a handful of them. Many of the aggressive top-of-the-line agencies are very choosy regarding the cabins that go on their program. Now, when interviewing rental companies, I will guide you with the questions one should ask. Many rental management companies are starting to focus on selected communities. This allows them to focus their marketing efforts on the specific attributes of that community. Now, I have the relationships with the top rental management companies in our area, and I have secured a risk-free guarantee rental income offer I'll tell you later about in this seminar. Problem 6, financing. There are as many ways to finance an investment cabin as there are investment properties. For most investors, the question seems to be, who should they go when trying to obtain financing? A bank? A mortgage broker? Well, banks have their limited sources of financing based upon in-house lending programs. If you have an established relationship with your banker, this may be a good option. If you are considering going with a bank, you may want to consider using a bank in Sevier County. Banks in Sevier County are familiar with the cabin market and have made an art out of the lending to the investor. They are often quite competitive and can be very efficient. We'll be happy to introduce you to our favorites. There are several national banks such as Wells Fargo that participate heavily in Sevier County, as we have a very strong relationship with also at our local level. Now, the second option is mortgage broker. These individuals typically have greater resources and therefore more options for financing. We can introduce you to our favorites as well. Now, if this is your first investment property in our area, your financing options are increased. Most first-time investors finance their cabin as a second home. Second home financing generally offers a lower interest rate and lower down payment if the rental income is not needed to support the loan. So on investment properties that income is needed to support, you need to put down a minimum of 20%. So I've secured the top lenders with the best rates and lending programs in the area for my buyer clients. Problem 7, understanding the outlook for investment cabins in the area. Well, simply put, the forecast for continued growth in this area remains very strong. Several $billion of retail, entertainment, amusement development is currently underway. Tourism has increased year after year. I just walked you through all those things. Surveys conducted by the Gatlinburg Chamber of Commerce and Sevier County Economic Development Council indicate that tourism will continue to flourish for the foreseeable future. Our area currently has over 10 million visitors annually. We're up over a million visitors from 2013 to 2014, and in 2015 we're up another 8.5%. We only see it continue going up. So, with my experience and understanding of our market area, I will be the boots on the ground, eyes in the sky, keeping you in the know so that you can keep building your wealth with real estate investing. Risk factor number 8. All right, rental income. How can you make sure your cabin will produce after all that was stated here? Well, the solution I have is I have secured for you in writing guaranteed rental income for your first year on the rental program, removing this risk factor. I have several of my investor clients that have taken this guarantee and can provide you a list of references upon request. So some proof of our recent sales with that we put together that cash flow. So here's one. I'm sorry about the picture, it's a little foggy, but it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a loft, sold at $186,700, gross rental income at $50,000. It'll cash flow over $12,000 a year. He financed it with 20% down and a 4.25% rate. Here's another one, 2-bed, 2-bath with a loft, sold at $225,000, gross rental at $50,000, cash flows at $11,000 a year, and financed with 20% down. Here's a 3-3 with a game room, sold at $230,000, gross rental was $60,000, cash flows at $18,000 a year, financed 20% down, just a little over 4% rate. Matter of fact, I think the rates are right around 4, maybe a little bit under right now. 4-bed, 3-bath with game room, sold at $245,000. Gross rental income is $65,000. Cash flow is at $18,000. Financed again at 20% down. A 4-bedroom, 3-bath with a game room, sold at $251,000. Gross rental $55,000. Cash flow is about $12,000. Here's a 1-bedroom, 1.5-bath with an indoor pool, sold at $275,000. Gross rental income at $80,000. Cash flows at $24,000. Financed at 20% down, 4.25% rate. Here's a great one, 6-bedroom, 6-bath with an indoor pool, sold at $475,000. Gross rental income $160,000. Cash flow $50,000 a year. I've got other cabins that we're having built right now that have indoor pools, great rental income. Here's another 1-bedroom with a pool, asking price at $299,000. It's cash flow at $48,000. Here's one that's 2-bedroom, asking price at $162,000. It'll cash flow at $21,000. Here's a 3-bedroom, asking price at $219,000. It'll cash flow at $36,000. 4-bed that at price at $295,000. It'll cash flow at $39,000. Here's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, asking price $339,000. Gross income at $70,000. Here's a 4-bed, asking price $339,000, gross income at $70,000. 6-bed, $475,000, gross income at $70,000. It'll do better than that with a few changes, and one of those changes would be a different rental company and maybe a few upgrades in the cabin. Here's an 8-bed. It's gross rental over $100,000 a year. Here's a 7-bedroom, asking price at $699,000, cash flow at $143,000. This one's a short sale. So we have investment opportunities. Looking for a real estate investment that will bring you cash flow? Well, we have them. We have several properties that are on the market available for purchase that will cash flow. So now is the time to buy. Our market has bottomed and our prices are low, 25 to 30% lower than 2007 prices. You will be buying in the curve. To get on the low interest rates, now's the time to get in on the low interest rates. We have local lenders that understand our market and offer great rates. And now's the time to build your wealth. We will show you how to build your wealth by investing in our real estate market. We make it fun and easy to invest in our marketplace. We're only going up from here. Who wants to go with me? Here's a testimonial from one of my clients. So I found Kings of Real Estate online while I was looking for a bulk buy on log cabins. Tracy had a group of cabins that really interested me, After making contact with him and meeting him to view the properties, I found his knowledge of the current market conditions to be spot on. His guidance on the property or on the offer and insight on turning these cabins into a cash flow opportunity was priceless. The deal was over a $2 million purchase, and I trusted Tracy all the way through the process. He's my go-to guy for buying and selling investments in Smoky Mountains. I highly recommend Tracy and his team. Here's another one. Very pleased with the results of a no-stress transaction. Tracy showed us many properties, made great recommendations. We really needed his in-depth knowledge of the market, and his guidance proved to be the best. Since then, we have purchased several cabins with Tracy and found him to be dependable, honest, and a good friend. I recommend his services to anyone looking to invest in the Smoky Mountains. Here's another fella. I had the pleasure of working with Tracy and his team on a cabin purchase. Received nothing but outstanding service. Tracy and his team responded quickly to our requests and questions and kept us abreast throughout the process. It was a great experience, and we'll use Tracy for future purchases and would recommend him to anyone looking to purchase an investment cabin. You know what I'm trying to do, folks, is I want you to be raving fans by the time it's over, and I want you to come back and buy more, and I want you to tell others about us. But before I tell you how do you get me and my team, here are our guarantees. Guarantee number one, if we don't present you a property that will cash flow in the next 90 days, we'll pay you $800 cash. Guarantee number two, a free 12-month home warranty valued at $500. Number three, VIP buyer satisfaction guarantee. So if you are not happy with the cabin you purchased within 30 days of the date you close, we'll buy it back. Of course, as long as we acted as your agent. So Kingsland Real Estate offers this unique buyer satisfaction guarantee so you're in control of the relationship and investment buying process. We want you to know that we have a vested interest in helping you get the best possible cabin, one that you will love and enjoy for years to come. Now, we put this guarantee in writing to help you understand how committed to our clients we truly are. Complete professional assistance, well, finding the cabin deals, negotiating the acquisition and to your benefit, securing the guaranteed rental income, and showing you how to make a profitable rental property. So our VIP Real Estate Investor Agreement. So we will provide you with the following services. We will assist you in securing the best financing program for your specific situation with the lowest and least expensive closing costs, and have a pre-qualification approval certificate generated to give you the best competitive advantage in purchase negotiations. We'll provide you with regular updates from our Home Hunter service of all of the new properties that match your investment buying property. When you find a property you like, we'll discuss the best strategy with you regarding your offer price, financing terms, your interest rate, your closing costs, possession date, inspection details like termite and pest and other environmental reports and anything else you want to know. And we'll help you prepare the offer with terms and provisions, special stipulations, amendments, addendums, and weighed in your best interest. We'll present the offer on your behalf and negotiate it in your favor to help you secure the property at the best possible prices and terms. We'll recommend extremely competent affiliates with respect to your total home purchase, including legal expertise, home inspection, appraisals, warranties, other homeowner hazards, and title insurance. Now, we'll be able to answer your questions you might have, and you'll never under any obligation to buy any property. Bonus number one. Okay, so you receive a 12-month home warranty policy valued of $500. We will negotiate the warranty on your behalf at no cost to you. And bonus two, you will receive our written buyer satisfaction guarantee, whereby we agree in writing to buy back your property if you are not satisfied with your home purchase in 30 days. Bonus three, you get our cancellation guarantee and can cancel this agreement at any time if we don't live up to our promises. And bonus number four, you will receive a written guarantee for rental income on the first year out on the overnight rental program on a property that you purchase. Now, you understand our fee is at least 3.5% of the purchase price, plus a transaction and processing fee of $395 will be paid to Kingsland Real Estate by the seller of the property you purchase at the close of the sale, provided that Kingsland Real Estate acted as your agent in the sale. This agreement automatically expires 12 months from today's date, unless canceled earlier by either party in writing. Now, performance of the 13-point services are conditioned upon Kings Real Estate being paid, as dictated herein. The undersigned real estate investors agree to pay Kings Real Estate a transaction and processing fee of only $190 upon signing below. This will be the so you don't, if we don't present you a property that will cash flow in the next 90 days, we'll pay you $800 cash. Remember that. So there's no risk to you, only profits. Other benefits, with our guidance, and investment in our market is an investment in your success. So we provide you with guaranteed rental income in writing, access to the best investment properties to purchase and to beat out all the other buyers. We will show you how to make a profitable rental property and how to maximize your earning potential. Remember, I'm an investor too. All of our guarantees are in writing. We solve the problems that most investors have. Timing is everything. The good deals go fast. So next steps. To receive a report to get started on building your wealth by real estate investing, you can call this info line. It's 24 hours a day. You talk to no agent. Call this number, 800-281-6402, and then punch in the ID number 3000, and then you'll get it recorded. It's 24 hours a day. It'll tell you how to get started. 800-281-6402, ID number 3000. Okay? Or you can call me direct and we'll talk. Listen, my direct number is 865-365-2323. That's 865-365-2323. Or you can email me, Tracy King at kingsofrealestate.net. Listen, this has been great. I look forward to working with you. I'm going to put these numbers back up again. Again, there's the 800 number. Calling, get your info started. Let's get going. The good deals go fast. It's valuable information here, and I look forward to working with you and helping you build your real estate wealth. Thanks for attending, and we're signing off.